Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Deb Holland and we are talking about leadership of the self, and today we are going to wrap up the section on living a sustainable pace and sustainable life practices. So we've been talking about what does it mean to have things be sustainable and the inability of the human body to go at max capacity all the time. So how do you do this? You need to invest your energy wisely. You need to understand that you are a finite resource. And I'm going to say that again because it bears repeating. You are, I am, we all are a finite resource. We are not limitless. We have bodies that have limits and they need to be respected. Don't overcommit. We talked about that a lot last time. Ban dysfunction from your life. Ban it in yourself, ban it in other people. Just be done with dysfunction, because dysfunction does more to destroy people from the inside out and just absolutely devastate lives than anything else. Ban dysfunction. Now, if you are living with someone or in close relationship with someone in your family, whether you live with them or not, and they're working through some kind of dysfunction and you're working through some kind of dysfunction, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the people who are just out there causing chaos everywhere they go. And they are dysfunctional and they just have a really, really, really negative impact on people. Those are the people I'm saying that you need to ban. Now, you might not need to ban the individual, but you need to set boundaries and limits with the dysfunction. That can become a critically important thing to do. And there are other lessons that we'll get to in this video teaching series where we will go into that in more depth. All right, what else do you need to do? You need to prioritize. So if you have 6 things in your life that you've determined after lots of soul searching and thinking and pondering and all those things, and you've decided, okay, there are 6 things in my life that really actually matter to me from here until the next stage of my life, whenever that may come, then you need to prioritize. Okay, so what's number 1 on the list and what's number 2 and so on and so forth, that if you were not able to have number 6 and you weren't able to engage in number 6 today, what is the next most important thing and the next most important thing, and pare that down so that you end up with a priority list that you can feel really good about and that you can actually live with. What all else do you need to do? You need to take breaks. You need to take breaks by yourself, and you need to take breaks with your loved ones, whether your loved ones are a partner, family, friends, a sports team, doesn't matter. Whoever your loved ones are, you need to take breaks with them. You also need to take breaks for yourself and by yourself. We are not equipped, people, for being around others 24/7, 365. We just aren't. We are made for, and it works best when, and it is okay that you take time for you too. I don't care if it's 5 minutes behind a bathroom door that the kids can't get through or that the dogs don't follow you in, and that's your 5 minutes and that's all you have time for and that's all you have money for. Make that 5 minutes a non-negotiable part of every single day, and that will help you. It will relieve a great deal of stress and frustration and probably help prevent or resolve a lot of tension within your family. All right, so what else do you need to do? You need to rest, you need to recreate, you need to sleep, you need to practice excellent self-care, meaning I'm going to tell you something that everybody has been taught since we were little kids, and a lot of us still don't quite have this down, but you need to sleep right, you need to eat right, you need to exercise. You need to do those core things to take good care of your body, and you need to respect your body. The other thing you need to do to help yourself have a sustainable pace and all of that mentally is you need to ignore distractions, and that can be tough to do, but this kind of loops back to banning dysfunction in yourself and others. Dysfunction is massively distracting. So if you don't have to worry about dysfunction, you're just going to have normal everyday distractions, and those are relatively straightforward to handle compared to the tougher situations in life with the people that we love. And we're all human, and we're all messy in some way or the other, and interacting our mess with somebody else's mess, it's a mess, right? Relationships are messy. So once you've got those things under control, the other distractions like logistics or time crunches or difficulties with transportation, I'm not saying they'll be easy to resolve, but they should be relatively straightforward. The biggest thing you can do to get the dysfunction out of your life and the drama out of your life is stop bailing people out. Now, if it's a loved one, an especially close friend, a child, a parent, whatever it is, there's a difference between letting somebody face catastrophe that will radically alter their life forever and stepping into those situations to really, really help them and prevent that kind of damage that will be permanent, and somebody who needs bailed out because today they're mad at Susie, tomorrow they're mad at Joe, the next day they're mad at Bobby, and on and on and on. And there are people who are just simply never happy. And as difficult as it is to make that realization about some of the people that we love, the truth is some of them are just simply never happy. They're never going to be happy. Those are the kind of bailouts I'm talking about. Now, if you've got a kid who's on drugs and comes to you and says, you know what, I'm ready for treatment, I'm tired of being an addict and I just need some help, can you guys please help me? That's the kind of bailout that is totally okay and totally healthy and good in a lot of instances to step into, because you're helping that person improve their life. It's a discrete, distinct event that you're going to help them, and then life is going to move forward. Don't bail people out of endless scrapes where they don't really want help. They just want to use you so they don't have to face consequences of some kind of their own. The other thing to ban from your life is negativity of any kind. Now, I don't mean pie in the sky, life is wonderful, it's all fluffy rainbows and unicorns. I don't mean any of that kind of stuff. I mean the kind of negativity that gnaws at a person and just kind of eats at you. And some people are just so negative to be around, it doesn't matter what the situation is, what the conversation is, they will put lots of negativity into it, and it makes it very, very difficult to even be around them at all. That's the kind of negativity I'm talking about. Now, facing reality and saying, hey, you know, my friend has cancer, or this person just passed away, or this person is having a really rough time mentally right now. Whatever the case is, that's not being negative. That's facing reality as it is. But if it's somebody that is just, you know, I hate the weather, I hate my job, I hate my family, I hate, that's the kind of negativity that I'm talking about. Have reasonable expectations of yourself and have reasonable expectations for your team. And once you've learned how to have a sustainable pace for yourself, help your team set a sustainable pace for themselves as well. Guys, one of the biggest things as leaders is that we've got to help people learn these life skills. And you can argue with that, you can disagree with that, that can make you angry or frustrated or whatever. But the simple fact of the matter is that we're all human beings, and a lot of people grew up in circumstances that were less than ideal. So they're going to have some gaps in their life skills, and those gaps are going to play out in the work environment. So then it's our job as leaders not to make fun of them, not to give them a hard time, not to bully them, not to mock them and ridicule them in front of other people. It's our job as leaders to help them learn how to overcome that gap and learn the life skill that they missed out on as a kid. Now, if that just sounds too esoteric to you, too bad. That's part of the reality of the job. Leadership is a tough business, and it's supposed to be, and that's okay. We need to help people build life skills, and one of the most important things that you can teach anybody is how to have a sustainable pace. Don't break your people. Don't break your people down. Don't push your people past their breaking point, whatever it may be. Be there to build a sustainable pace with and for people, and you will position your team in the optimum position to strategically move forward together and accomplish the mission and get along with each other enough to be professional during the workday. It doesn't matter if your team likes each other or not. You will be able to all be on the same ship, sailing in the same direction, not working at cross purposes, when everybody is doing their best and everybody is working at a pace that's sustainable for them. It's your job as the leader to learn this. It's your job as the leader to teach this. Have fun this week, you guys. I really look forward to seeing you next time. And in the meantime, come on over, join me on my website, debhollandlcsw.com, link to my Facebook page from there, and I will look forward to seeing you there every single day. Thanks for joining me, you guys. Have a great week.